Welcome. We've done a few of these sort of podcasty things. It's what people like on my channel now. This is not a Cobalt's couch, but because not this many people would fit on the couch, especially Dan Dube's two-seater couches that he talks about. Here I am being like, let's not make memes, and immediately I'm ripping on Dan Dube. It's just too easy. So we're going to have people coming in and leaving at random times just because this is very open and possibly a long video. I have no idea. So if you guys ever feel the need to leave, just do so. If you ever feel the need to join, just do. We'll introduce the people that are here, and we might introduce people that join as they join, just depending on how thorough in conversation we are. We have Dan Dube.
Hi.
For Dan Dube, we will give a warning that unless the majority of people... Toxic, unless the majority of people agree, Dan Dube's takes are to be taken with a grain of salt, and are probably not the opinion you want, but it's good to hear all the voices of the community, even the bad ones.
Wow. Okay.
We also have Killer Frost.
Hey.
He's one of the fast people on PlayStation. And also Pickle, another fast PlayStation driver.
Hello.
We also have RJ.
How you doing?
The madman in a monster truck and still one of the greatest drivers to grace the PC. We have Toxic.
Yo.
One of the worst drivers to grace PC.
You know it. Holding up last place.
And we have your boy Gore.
Oh.
I feel like if Gore really wanted to, he could become quite well known in the community just because he's got an easy to remember name and he's very... Oh, this guy should be known. Aren't you the person that fixed the Xbox systems, like not being allowed to play games on Hot Wheels Unleashed?
Yes, I am.
You are the...
Yes, I am.
You did what Milestone couldn't and fixed a part of their game. So this isn't going to be entirely about ripping on Milestone. We want to make this as positive as possible, and I've started that poorly. I apologize. Let's begin. So Hot Wheels Unleashed 2 is in early development, or it's in some sort of development. It could be late development. This could be way too late. We're hoping that this is early enough that the community can ask Milestone to fix some issues that they neglected with the first game, and hopefully if we can get this out quick enough and Milestone can see it and people in the community can share it, that we can put that all together or that they can put these things in the game, or some of these things. So yeah, hopefully this goes well. And if not, if we're too late, then so be it, but it's better to try than not. Isn't that right, Dandu?
It'll be a time capsule of what could have been.
Yes, it will be. That's a great idea. I was watching my old video for the announcement trailer and seeing the things that I requested, and also seeing the fact that I didn't recognize Night Shifter.
Hell yeah.
All right, crossplay. This is the first thing. This is the most important thing. Crossplay is a must. Not the boneless crossplay we had in Unleashed. Proper crossplay between all platforms. In-game accounts with in-game friends lists so that we can actually do private lobbies together, because currently Xbox, PlayStation have crossplay online but can't do a private lobby together. A pre-match queue lobby, like a pre-queue lobby, would be nice, so that way I could queue up with RJ and Dan Dube and all this before going into a lobby, and then we can search for a quick play match together and all get the same game rather than trying to invite each other to an already existing game. Would be a lot easier. And if Milestone can't do crossplay, they need to tell us before we purchase the game. Danny, what are your thoughts on crossplay?
Yes.
Is there anyone that has anything to add to
Pretty much
crossplay?
nailed.
What is your thoughts?
Nailed
Yes.
it on that there.
Yeah.
But no,
In terms of also, go ahead.
one other thing that was a big stink in the Apex community that I really want to avoid here if we are doing crossplay. At the same time, we also want cross progression. Whatever I unlock in one version of the game, I should be able to use in another version of the game.
Yes, that's a great add-on. I love that. That's something I should have added.
That's a must.
It is. That'd be amazing.
You know, people were making in Apex, for example, people made a big stink about adding crossplay and cross progression for years. They added crossplay. People are still shitting themselves over not having cross progression.
And
I want to avoid that same
We can see
problem
this in Hot
here
Wheels
in this
Unleashed
community.
too, because they released the Microsoft Store version, the Windows version, after all the DLC had already been released and all the season passes had already been finished. So anyone that buys the Microsoft Store version can't get those season passes. And then they gave that one crossplay.
Not officially, at least.
And then their moderator legitimately told people to buy that version to access crossplay. So they asked us to buy the game again. And so if we had cross progression, buying the game again wouldn't be that bad because we wouldn't have to buy all the DLC again.
Yeah.
Yep.
But also making people buy the game again, or even like asking them to and laughing at them about it, that's just not on. And this is the behavior we need to not see in Hot Wheels Unleashed 2. Anyone else got anything to add for crossplay?
I've been very vocal about this. I always found weird how we have this whole Hot Wheels account in the game. It never got any use aside from having your name tag, which already exists in the game, and you can see it in any case, shape or form. So if they were to implement cross-play or cross-progression, it would be nice if we could have finally some way to invite people with this Hot Wheels profile,
Yeah, because we do. We have to make these profiles when we start.
Exactly. So there should be a way for you to get some ID number for each and every single one of these accounts. So you just have to search for the number or the ID like in any other game that already applies crossplay or cross progression, and just invite people with a code, and befriend them, have a friend list.
Stuff there. There's no reason they couldn't do it.
Exactly.
And if they're not going to put crossplay on certain platforms like Switch, they need to reduce the cost of that platform because they're getting less of a game.
Or just don't put it on the Switch.
Yeah. At that point, don't put it on the Switch if you can't do crossplay. Same with Steam. Don't put it on Steam if you can't do crossplay. And also, Steam to Epic is not crossplay. That is still PC to PC.
Yep.
All right. We'll move on to the next topic. This is one that personally means a lot to me. There's a couple of other people that have also said it. We want an apology for the way that DATWOT was handled. Because for quite some time, people were sending in formal requests to have him removed. And this was before we found out that he was harassing women and he was bullying people the whole time. And like sending inappropriate messages to minors before joining the Discord is something they didn't know about, which they've already dealt with. But the stuff he did as a moderator on their behalf, they have not acknowledged, let alone apologized for.
Yep.
They need multiple moderators for the community because they're not moderating the community themselves. I will happily raise my hand to do it, but they don't like me. But they need multiple.
I'll be happy to mod.
Yeah, they need multiple in different time zones. I honestly think Dan could be a good moderator.
What? Where? When? How? Why? What?
Look at the bar. Right now. Hang on. Look at the bar they've set. Look at the bar they've set. Look at this. That is how low the bar is. Can DATWOT be a moderator without sending inappropriate messages to women? Probably.
Simple, easy, bro.
Yeah, no, instead he's gonna send inappropriate messages to Accelerators fan about how Battle Force 5 is better.
I feel like when given responsibility, Dan can step up. That's my personal opinion.
Yay!
Yeah, Dan can deliver.
Yep.
I've never seen Dan in a position of responsibility, so I wouldn't know.
I was a team captain. What do you mean?
Yeah, you were a team captain for Bone Shaker Bashers.
Best game.
All right. We're getting sidetracked here.
Carry on.
I personally don't want to buy this game if we don't get an apology for those women that were harassed. Even if it's just PR bullshit, I don't care if it's PR bullshit. I want to see something. PR bullshit is better than ignoring the issue and pretending it never happened. But yeah, multiple moderators for the community would be really nice from different time zones, so there's always someone that can respond. There's not that many Australian options. You've got me or Chase Fox, so take your pick, guys. Anyone else have anything to add to the whole Discord mismanagement?
Let me think.
Again, I'm available.
I think they just need to be more professional as well. Because, like you said in the previous point, when a legitimate concern was brought up, they used laughing emojis instead of just being like, "Yeah, no, we're sorry, our bad.
Yep.
At least you can such and such pick up this version of the game or
Oh.
something." They could have handled that situation a lot more professionally, and that's how they handled all situations in that Discord. And I feel like they need to, step up a bit in terms of being more professional with the
Yep.
community.
And take accountability. Taking accountability for
That's
when
it.
they've made
Yeah,
mistakes.
take accountability.
Also, the whole lying to the community about the car request channel. So they added the car request channel, had people add their car requests with the promise that some of these would be added to the game, or the more popular ones would be. And then at no point did they add another car to the game that wasn't already planned before the game released, that wasn't already in the game's code.
In the
So-
game's files, yes.
And then they deleted that channel just before they made the announcement that they were no longer adding content to the game. So they just outright lied
Bastards.
about adding those cars the community was requesting. I think that's
On
wrong.
one hand, I can understand wanting to give people like an outlet so you don't have flooding general with requests that aren't going to be fulfilled. The other hand, lying about it like that was not
Yeah.
the way to go about it.
If they had have just said, sorry guys, Hot Wheels, Mattel sent us a list of the cars they want in the game. Those are the cars that are being added. Sure, done.
Mhm.
That's it. And then every time someone asks, people in the community would answer for them and say that no more cars are being added other than the ones that are already planned. But instead, they lied to the community, put up a channel that asked for people to send in their requests with the promise that some would get added, and then deleted the evidence of it.
Yep.
That was one of the worst things they did about that whole thing, was deleting the evidence as well. Just so that way we couldn't go, but you said this.
I think another point that we have to consider is that they are managing their community only through a Discord server,
Yeah.
They don't have a Twitter that can be used for discussing topics, for sending patch notes. They are only managing their Instagram, their TikTok, which I don't think had any content until after all the DLCs were pulled. And yeah, I think it's important for them to start handling the community in a more professional way.
I absolutely agree.
If you are not part of the Discord server, you should not be punished without being given information.
Yep.
You should be able
There,
to
there
know
is
the same thing.
the Facebook page, but there's not a lot of the Facebook page and the Twitter page both seem like they have more interaction than the Discord. They seem to interact with the. Apparently, it's the same person, but I feel like it's not, just based on the things that we see. Anyways, we'll move on to a more positive. Oh wait, this is not a more positive topic. And this is the same thing. This is just community interaction. It needs to be better. They shouldn't be banning people from the official Discord for questioning issues with the game. I was banned for mentioning that people were being banned from the game itself. And apparently spreading that information with the community was ban-worthy. These players were banned physically and purposely. It wasn't from a bot. It has been admitted that it was the community moderator that officiated these bans, and didn't give an explanation until after the bans had time. Didn't give a time period either. These were just during this
Indefinite.
period, but didn't say when. They did eventually expire, and then after they expired, the moderator came forward and said, "Oh, I did this. It was an accident. I'm sorry." Or not even an accident, just I didn't pay attention to why these people were being reported. And we then found out these people were being reported for winning races. Whether it was skipping or not, that's part of the game. It's shown in the trailer. So yeah, that was a really, really poor poorly handled situation, and just their complete lack of communication with issues in the game that the community has. There's someone in our Discord that is missing one of the DLC cars that they've paid for, and that has never been fixed. It's been over a year, and that's still not been fixed. Hi, Chase. Welcome. How do you feel about the community interaction from Discord? From Milestone
On Discord.
on Discord. Good chat.
That's an interesting to know.
The lack thereof? Or...
Yeah, the lack thereof.
Yeah.
Exactly. So this is a universally agreed on thing. I don't think there's a single person that says that Milestone's done a good job with their community interaction, and it just needs to do better. And even if that means we can't do it, we need to outsource it to someone, not that one, someone that's already a member of the community and cares about the community. That'd be a better way to do it. I don't think anyone puts more passion in this community than I do. Maybe she. Track builder.
I'm lazy about it.
Track builder. We have a few track builders in here, do we? I don't know. RJ?
Yes.
I
Kind
don't know.
I've toyed with it. I'm not very good. Not gonna pretend I am, but I have toyed with it.
Look, I'm so bad at this track builder.
Imagination for it.
If it was like Halo Forge, I'd be phenomenal. But the way it's done, the way you have to like do each track piece in order, awful. Hate it. And it has to be connected. Like you can't make the track the way you want it and then connect it. It's gross. But that's my personal grievances. Clearly, people can get past that, like Mickey and our other phenomenal track artists out here. You guys are artists. So we got so many things people want in this community. I got sick of typing. I just screenshotted this shit. So we need bug fixes. Obviously, there's literal day one bugs like the soft lock that have been an issue since the game released and have never been fixed. We need a cross section. Like, cross sections have been in Hot Wheels tracks for decades. Why do we not have a cross section? It would make so much sense. So many tracks would be improved by cross sections instead of having to go off the track into an open area to make one or doing jumps to make cross sections. A Plus and an X, they sound the same. There is a slightly different angle to them, so we need both of those. People want an Accelerator sweeper as a starting line. I think that's great. More starting line options would be good. Because T-Rex in the living room gives us the idea that we can have multiple starting lines. The volcano ending makes it seem like we can have multiple endings. But those are like the only ones they bothered with. Give us more of those. They're fucking awesome. What else do we want to see? Water physics?
That would be cool.
Track modules that
That
are
reminds me
not
of
RNG.
Absolutely.
I feel like they can have RNG track modules if it's telegraphed. For example, the rolling boulders module.
Yeah,
Like,
that's fine.
it is
Yeah.
RNG which of the three comes out of, but you see it ahead of time so you can properly react.
Yep.
Unlike, for example, the freaking garage one just kind of yeets you in some direction, something happens, maybe.
Well, that's the thing with the garage one. Even it's very telegraphed, but you don't have a choice. You either go through the jump or you don't. Like
Yeah.
you can't avoid it. There's no avoiding it. It doesn't matter if it's telegraphed if you can't avoid it. Same with the snake.
Right.
Oh, I can see that the
No.
snake's going to close its mouth. I guess I'll still drive into it because that's where I have to go.
Yeah.
You could
And
just skip
the
it.
dinosaur.
Yeah, dinosaur.
Oh,
Same.
yeah.
You can't avoid
Yeah.
them. You need to be
Dinosaur.
able to avoid these, which sucks.
Like, even if the
They
dinosaur was
did
just, like,
something.
split in half, like, one side was about to flip, the other one stays down, and you can, like, predict it, that would be way better than what we have now.
Gorilla Garage is a fantastic example of an RNG module that you can see and you like go
Actually
around.
play around, yeah.
Yep. More Gorilla Garage, less yeeting dinosaur,
Yeah.
and less of the
I think
desync
it's
boulder.
better. Oh, that's terrible. If the boulder
The
Do you
basic
have,
boulder.
do you have one for item placements?
Ooh, item placements. I don't know. Do we want items? Do we want to turn this into?
Yes.
Not
I
like
want items.
items
I
as
like
in
that
like
kind
a
of
mystery
item.
box, more like objects that you can place around
Okay.
the
Like
area.
boost triggers.
No,
Like
no,
the
I'm talking
boost
about
or
like
the acid or the tornadoes.
I'm talking about like statues and stuff that you can place around.
Oh, like cosmetic items.
Oh
I
yeah,
see.
cosmetics would
Instead
be
of
amazing.
like what we have for the basement, where you have predetermined locations,
Yeah,
you just
Yeah.
placing
Yeah, that'd be nice.
placing cosmetics would
because
be amazing.
as a kid, I used books and stuff to
Yes,
set up a little
yes.
tracking stuff.
Oh, what if that's a phenomenal idea, Chase. Instead of just having the basic ramp option, have a book as a ramp option. Like
Ooh,
two books
that's cool.
books
That's
propped up
cool.
on each other at the end of your track, so that way.
Hell yeah.
That'd
The
be
best
so
example
good.
I can give is Hot Wheels beat the bedroom tracks set.
Yeah,
tracks.
yeah.
I used to set my room up like that, but with the tracks going around.
Yeah, that
Got the blisters as part of the ramps, also some plastic cups.
yeah. So some track pieces that are still track pieces but aren't actual physical track, but are objects that you'd find
Like
lying
objects in
around.
the room,
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
like a skateboard,
Okay, I'm
sports
sure
cars, or
every
even the
single
carbon
one of
boxes
you.
that you
I'm
can
sure
pop.
every single one of you did this as a kid. The Hot Wheels packet flipped upside down as a ramp.
Oh my god.
Yeah, did that a couple
I
times.
I got the
Yeah.
Hot Wheels packs and just ripped both sides to make a tunnel.
Ooh,
But yeah, no, have the Hot Wheels track flipped upside down as a ramp. I mean, the Hot Wheels packet, or even multiple packets side by side, so it's wider. Phenomenal idea. I'd love to see that. That'd be so good.
I used to do that with like a cardboard
No.
box. I think customizable pieces in general would be a good idea.
Instead
Cool concept.
of just those cones that are very hard to follow on some tracks, pencils. Did anyone ever do this? Pencils in a line to make walls of track.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Or like, for those who were rich boys growing up, those little plastic barrels that would come with some of the like Hot Wheels City sets. No, just me. Okay.
I was a poor kid.
Yeah. So that's your rich guy post. Here's my poor kid
Yeah.
post.
I use
I used to
bricks
line
for the
my
walls.
track walls with Dad's old cans. He's like beer cans.
Hell yeah.
No, that didn't actually happen, and that would be a terrible thing to put in a children's card game. That was a dander of opinion.
Hot Wheels
Sorry.
gay.
Let's see.
No, whoever said Lego bricks, that's a good call. Because
That-
not Lego brick, it would
No,
be
I
like
said Jenga.
mega con.
Jenga.
Yeah,
Oh,
as
Jenga.
good
Mega
a call
blocks.
as that is
That's
good,
the actual.
but physically we wouldn't be able, like you wouldn't be able to for legal reasons. As
Yes,
much
they
as I love
could,
that
but
idea.
they're not Lego. They'll be Mega
They just use Mega
Constructs.
Blocks instead.
Yeah, because Mega Constructs is owned by Mattel.
Just call
which
them
also
wooden
owns Hot
blocks.
Wheels.
Yeah, but you might think that makes
How would
it
it
easier.
differ?
Jumbo
Differentiate
bricks, there
it.
you go. That's a good name for it.
How would
Um,
it differentiate?
Pieces.
Well, the
Alright.
size, really.
Yeah, so more starting and finish line visual variations would be good. I'm just reading through this comment that the community's left. When you get a boss module, you can just add the pieces whenever. You don't have to use
Yeah, you
the
don't have to
stupid
u-
starting
yeah.
line that has a compulsory piece as part of it. Awful, awful.
And the worst part about that, you don't need the boss starting piece if you have like the mod.
Yeah,
Because it is possible. It's possible within the editor as it is right now.
Yeah,
it's
it's
just disabled.
unnecessary restrictions. They need to increase the build limit. We've shown that the build limit is not necessary. You can have it way higher without making an issue, as long as you don't oversaturate it with the move the towers module. That's the only module
Just,
that can cause lag if you put like 40 of them down.
I think also the shark can, but that's on the console specs. It's not a big deal, but it should be noted. You
Or
know,
just lower
try
the
to
cost of
optimize
track
modules.
pieces, right? Track pieces can't create lag. They don't have enough stuff on
Exactly.
them. So lower the cost of track
yeah,
pieces.
they don't.
so that you can put way more down. Give us more track, and obviously, I'd still say lower the cost on some of the modules. The modules are expensive. There's some tracks you can only put like 5 of a module down, and that's it. You're out of budget.
Or at least make them variable, some modules should cost a lot less in some cases because, for example, think about the tire. I
Yeah.
can't explain how the tire costs 200 units, and then you have other more
Just
complex modules that
I
make
just want the
complex
tire
tire.
like
from
the
Highway
Joker's
35.
trick.
That's all I want.
Yeah, the Highway 35, the tri-point tire.
Yeah, why did they just do that?
That reminds me of something I brought up in that couch episode that I recently edited. More track pieces that are actually based on like real track sets.
Yes,
not
track
just
pieces
like
based on
generic
Hot Wheels
stuff.
sets. Yep.
Like I
used to
like
love
be-
to
Magic
race on
Battle.
like proper scaled like crisscross crash. That would be an awesome circuit.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. A lot of these actual like sets have been amazing, and I'd love to see those. We used to have Hot Wheels City stuff that was like actual roads and stuff. I'd love to see that
Mhm.
in the game. Like those were cool. I don't even know why Mattel doesn't do those anymore. It just made myself sad.
Yeah.
More materials for track pieces, like plastics and woods, would be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which kind of just goes into the track pieces like the books and stuff, just stuff that you could find laying around.
I
That
have
you use.
seen this applied
Easy,
in-
low hanging fruit one that I'm
Instant
surprised hasn't
Challenge.
been brought up yet. Beach
What?
environment.
Yeah.
So we'll get to environments
Yes.
later.
Definitely like
Environments are
building
later.
Got it.
Also,
Yeah.
also make the track wider.
Yes, making the track wider. I was actually about to start on that one. Wider and thinner track options would be really good.
No,
Yeah,
just
because
wider.
right now the like solution to making a thinner track is just putting a bunch of barriers up, which is stupid.
Yeah. A slight.
There's another
like
one
being
that,
able to
that I find
adjust it.
interesting. There's the track set where it's just a long strip with a bunch of lines, but a part of the track is if you hit a thing, it'll launch other cars off.
Oh, yep.
Oh, like those drag strip almost ones.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
if
the drag
whoever
strips.
goes first.
Yeah. That'd be a nice addition.
That'd be cool.
That'd give it that little battle aspect, but not make it an essential part of the game. Like you could just choose to
Mhm.
not put those modules down. That'd be so good. You go on side by side with someone, but you're a little ahead. You flick them off the track because you can.
That reminds me of that
Hit the
one
triggers.
Monster Jam track they made way back where it's just like whoever didn't get to the finish line first, they would dump like slime on them. That was the coolest shit as a kid.
Don't think I had that
Ooh.
one.
I know a good one
Also
with,
jump.
with the latest game engine, watercolor changes.
Oh, that's a different
Yes,
aspect too.
tintable.
That's a later topic. 'Cause we
Okay.
multiplayer
Oh, it's still
modes. Look
going
at
on
this.
in the
I
chat.
couldn't think of things for this. Multiplayer modes. People want a stunt mode. I've heard a lot of people discussing this. They want a stunt mode where you get like points for doing stunts. Which sounds cool. A ranked mode. People want a ranked mode.
No.
I don't think it's necessary, but
Yes.
possibly.
Ranked
Metal
mode
mode
just sounds
from Beat That.
stupid. Yeah.
I have complicated opinions about ranked modes in games. I understand
Ranked
the
mode is-
idea. You want to separate the people who are sweaty, grimy gamer grub that really want to win at all costs from, regular people who are just trying to have a good time drinking a few cold ones with their buddies playing some Hot Wheels. Problem is, even though you have that separation in the modes, you still won't get that separation in the players. The sweats will still go into casual, and casuals who have no chance will still go into ranked.
Ranked mode just sounds stupid in a Hot Wheels game.
Fair.
Why?
Just call it competitive. It's a Hot Wheels game.
It's a
Okay.
racing game.
Look,
Can
we've
do both.
got no. I kind of agree with him there, but we've also got things like the World Race and the Masters League that can do.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
Competitive
understand, but yeah, again, it's still. I don't. This game
No,
wasn't
as
made
in
for
like
competitive
we
play.
don't need it in game. We've got our own leagues that we can run, and maybe
Yeah.
Milestones
Yeah.
should just sanction those
That
instead
too.
of doing their own shitty
Actually,
tournament that
though-
sucked ass.
Also, a lot of
Actually,
games aren't made for competitive play, but people still play them competitively.
Yeah,
Y'all ever heard of this weird little indie game called Smash Brothers?
The-
Yeah, Melee.
Standard
one of
Dan
those.
do moment.
no, I know what Smash Bros is.
All right.
no.
Anyone else have any game modes they'd like to see?
A tournament
This is a-
mode.
Is
The
that not a ranked
battle
mode?
mode from Beat That.
Battle mode from Beat That?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a more so personal thing, but elimination mode would be rad.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, that's something we
Burnout.
need.
Just do a
We
burnout
need
style.
in private lobbies to be able to adjust the amount of laps on a track.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, completely forgot about that.
Every track being 3 laps sucks ass.
That's why I made a track based around that concept.
Yep. If you can add more laps to a track, that'd be amazing. Imagine doing 10 laps of Infinitrack. The crowd goes
That-
wild.
See, I can actually
Sounds like
pull that
fun.
off. You know, I can actually do that.
Yes,
No,
but
because
It's not about can you, it's should you. And the answer is no.
it's more a matter of
if you can.
Milestone should add this as a feature to the game, not make
Yeah,
the community.
it's a
do
feature.
it.
Yeah, it's a feature to the game. It's just I do not want to do 10 laps of Infinite Track.
I feel like the lap should be up to the track maker instead of a
Yes,
random
yes.
private.
For public lobbies, yes, up to the track. Actually, I don't like that idea too much because you know that someone would make 400 laps for a track or something. Probably put a limit on it, I
Yeah.
guess. Maybe 10 is the limit or something.
Yeah,
But then
yeah.
have custom
Typically-
lobbies can just go to whatever limit they want because they're custom.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Or maybe 5 for online play is the limit. And then, for custom lobbies, make it so... Or have it time-based, when they do their lap of the track to validate it, that time gets used to determine how many laps the track is allowed to have. If it takes them 10 minutes to finish the track, then you can't put 50 laps on it. If it's a 30-second
Yeah.
track, then sure, go 50 laps, let's go. But yeah, that'd be cool. I like it. And the elimination mode will be the same thing. After each lap, a car is eliminated. Boom. 12 lap races or 11 lap races. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Bug fixes from Hot Wheels Unleashed 1 that we never got. This is why I brought all you people in here, because I cannot cover all these on my own. For me personally, the leave icon has been green instead of red, so you can't tell if someone is leaving or joining when you're waiting for your friend. When your friend is waiting for you to tell them to join because someone has left in a 12-player lobby, you don't know if someone left or joined. Sucks. You have to memorize how many people are in the lobby so that when that pops up, you go, that's definitely someone leaving. The soft lock in the track editor needs to be fixed. What the hell?
Mm-hmm.
I got that day one and just refused to touch the track editor after it.
It's not stopping.
The mods on the Windows version prevent DLC from working when we were forced
Okay,
to
that's
rebuy.
understandable.
No, it's not, because we were forced to
It is.
rebuy the game, and we need the mods to be able to access cars. Wait,
Mod
David.
in first place,
We shouldn't have to
You
use the
shouldn't
mods.
have any exactly.
You shouldn't be-
in mods.
We need the mods to be able to
Understand.
access the game that we already paid for.
I understand that, but I also understand why they don't want to use mods.
No, but they do. They have admitted, they've said publicly multiple times, they fully approve.
Well, just
the
because they
use
said
of
it doesn't
mods.
mean it's true.
No, but they've said it.
This
They've
is
said,
Milestone we're talking about.
they've said that they
They're battle
approve the use of
passes, yeah.
mods. That's why. Oops. That's why people don't get banned for using the library mods, even though they get reported, because that's not against the rules. They have said that they encourage people to use those mods. They have no issue with it. So mods are completely allowed. They have they've put modded car libraries in recommended. They've put modded tracks in recommended. They support mods. They just refuse to fix issues that mods make because they're lazy.
Well, that's not. Maybe it's just not that problem, man.
And that's the thing, when they were brought this problem with the track editor, or with the DLC not working, they just said, oh, we can't find an issue, it must be on your end. And they just didn't elaborate any further. And it's like, well, yes, it's on my end, but it's also on your end because it is your game. Like, the PC version doesn't have any issue with mods. Why does the Windows version do? Like, what are other bug fixes that people want to see seen that have just never been fixed?
Fix the damn livery editor.
I mean,
It just so
Yeah.
frustrating.
battle passes are a massive bug that should be removed from all games.
Yeah, I agree with RJ. Just fix the fucking models. And
Yeah.
the livery editor.
Yeah, livery editor. Oh my god, that thing's so buggy. Sometimes your livery just get corrupted, or like the shapes will change after you upload them, ruining it, and just like, oh.
I've never experienced that
But
well.
the main issue I've had with that is every time they updated the game, it would bug out the liveries and move some of the shapes around.
Remember when they changed the font of just the shapes?
Oh, no.
And
That
They
was
just
a
changed
huge-
one font and it ruined everything. Yeah.
yeah, they changed the font of everything slightly, and then it ruined everything. They rolled it back because people complained, changed it but again, and then when people complained, they were like, too bad, fix it yourselves. We're not rolling it back again.
Man.
A friend I have, like, I have it to him, but he could, like, fix it because the project also got deleted by Milestone. It was on the GT Scorcher, so
Oh my god.
he just had to be stuck with a semi-broken library, and he couldn't fix it.
Ooh, ... question mark. One of the greatest library editors to ever grace this game quit because they refused to fix the editor.
He didn't quit. Hold on, no, he didn't quit. Wait.
He doesn't make
I
libraries
was
anymore.
about to say that.
No, ... question mark.
Uh.
He legitimately announced that he was leaving until they fix it, and then they said that they weren't fixing it, so he never came back. And he was like the first person to put characters, like to put, what are they called, attaches or whatever, on cars. He was the first person doing that sort of work, that sort of artwork. He was the first person that made a stickle in the game, all of that. And yeah, one of the founding members of the art in this community left because Milestone refuses to fix their issues. He was inspiring. He inspired a lot of people to actually like get out there and try harder with their work. And like Shubi, for example.
Didn't
They banned F's car
Yes.
livery.
Yeah, they banned it for
the
having the word
bill.
poop. They banned a car for having the word poop on the side of it. Yet we legitimately have a toilet car that people have put poo stains all over, and that is fine. Toilet car?
Man.
Okay, that's funny. The word poop? No.
It's also funny how many of the liveries get banned for being like depicting a character from something that can be subjective. Not even the character is suggestive, just the media property they are in has been suggestive in the past. At the same time, they've also had like leave up liveries of straight up like hentai freaking panels on cars.
Yeah, I personally just think that it is mostly a game that is targeted at children. Well, like also targeted at children, not entirely, obviously. Obviously, a lot of nostalgia for the older fans, but it is also a game that is accessible and rated for children, and anything sexualized should be removed. The word poop.
I agree on that front.
Things.
It's just it should be based on the content that's actually on the car,
I agree.
not the content being referenced by the car.
To be fair, I don't want someone to put a Black Butler character on the car either. Even if it is fully clothed, I don't want people advertising hentai.
I don't think I agree on that point, but
What's
fair.
Black Butler?
Dandrew, you're too young. Don't ask. Go away.
Okay.
Man, this kid.
I'm sorry, Dandrew's mum. I'm so sorry.
Hey, Dandu's mob. Tell me, how was your kid in middle school? Was he a good kid?
Toxic. Remember the little
On,
conversation we had at the start?
No, it's fine.
on topic.
I'll cut it out. I'm
No.
editing this. This
All
didn't
right,
happen.
this man just signed up to edit this. This one isn't an account, so I didn't think you had to. But hey, go for it.
Hey, man, if you need an editor, I'm an editor.
I mean, it'd be nice to have the pop-ups of cars and things that we talk about on the sides. That's why I've left so much blank space. It's not because I couldn't do more. All right, next topic. A downvote system for bad tracks. People disagree.
Yes!
This is a bad. Yeah. This is a bad idea.
Definitely.
Hang on. Sorry, can you say that again, Dan Doob? I can't hear you.
This is a bad idea.
Thank you.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Standard
But,
Dan Doob opinion.
You know, nobody will actually use this properly. It'll just be like they'll just
People don't
spam
use
this
the
like
like
to a
system
pass and they go
properly.
like.
The most liked track on PC is just actual spaghetti. Well,
Yep.
it might be second most. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, it's literally called Help Me.
So people don't use the like system properly.
They really
Having-
did need help. I'm sorry.
Having a downvote system sounds... Sorry, I'll flip this back to the proper screen. Having a downvote system means that if a track has more downvotes than likes, it doesn't go into the community playlist all the time. We have had so many... what's his name? I hate him. He makes bad tracks. I forget his name.
Tobin?
What?
People said 3 different names.
Andrew makes tracks.
Is it
I made
Toby?
like two.
No, I don't know. I forget who it is. He's Australian. Jolton.
Jolton.
Oh.
He makes good tracks though.
Does
If done
not.
right.
He makes such
mean,
bad tracks.
I disagree.
Oh, wait. There has been like one track he made that was phenomenal, but so many of his tracks are just dog shit. And it's to the point that the community makes meme tracks with his name in them that are just absolute bad tracks because he's known for making bad tracks. Like, have you seen High
Wasn't
on
there
Jumped
like
Out?
what?
Wait,
Didn't
what?
Animax make that one?
No, that's not even
High
the
on
Animax
Jumped
one.
Out.
Someone,
You know what High Am Jolt Out was for? That was for a Masters League competition where we had to copy each other's track styles.
yeah, and it's awful.
Oh.
It's an awful track.
That was made by Laughter.
And it seems like he's taking the piss out of Jolt Out because it is such a bad track copying his stuff.
I know I definitely did one of
Village
those
Shield,
with
honestly.
my freaking joke on realms with Monster Realm.
And, like-
Unplayable garbage.
And like, yeah, Animax made the Jolt Out track as well that made Corporal Failure rage so hard during the crossplay day.
Yeah.
Dude lost his
Animax.
mind at how bad that track was, and it's like, yeah, it's meant to be. It was designed to be bad. Those are the sort of tracks that deserve to be downvoted into oblivion so they don't show up in quick play.
Public lobbies.
Yeah, we don't need those tracks in public lobbies. And we have that system at the end. If you like a track, you can put a like on it. Chuck us the dislike option. I could go, that was the most miserable 15 minutes of my life. I'm going to downvote that.
Yeah.
Having just the like option, some people will blindly hit like because it's the only button there. But yeah, I think that should be it. I think, can you favorite from that screen, that end screen?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
you can?
That's
You
good.
are,
That's
sure.
good. That should stay. Being able to, and that's another thing. I think how many times a track has been favorited should matter way more than its likes. Because
Yeah.
if people are favoriting a track, that means, and they've only got 25 slots for favoriting a track, that means they really like that track.
Make the slots for favorites to like 100. No, and infinite.
Yes.
Infinite favorites.
More slots for favorites, more slots for libraries, 100
More
libraries.
slots for everything.
And like, again,
Why am I only allowed to
through
make
mods,
100 liveries?
we've seen through mods that you can make more than these and it doesn't break the game. Obviously,
It doesn't even lag your
it might be to
computer.
just moderate. It might be just in there to moderate the dog shit libraries where someone has just done the same car in 17 different colors.
Yeah.
Imagine if someone just did that every car in every possible color, just flat color. That's like 700 liveries. Just filling up milestone servers with just shit that no one wants. But
I hate bringing up the
It's
livery
hard.
battle again, but there was a lot of that during that livery battle where they just made the same car like 17 times with different colors
Yeah.
just to try and up their chances of winning.
and
That's why why do people do that? You could just delete the old library.
it's because they want to access that.
They
They
do
don't
that
know
on
that.
purpose, you know?
Do you know how hard it is to delete
Like-
a library you've made in this game? It is such an effort to delete a library you've made.
Oh no, the issue I had with was just to do with the tracks. The delete button, you don't have if you don't paying attention, you don't have enough time to stop it to delete, like just deleting it. It's like
Yeah.
frustrating because I've deleted so many tracks I've made, and it's just
You've got to go through like 7
Let's
sub menus just to get to the delete library option. It's annoying.
don't-
And then for tracks, you just accidentally hit it and it's just like, oh, that track's gone now. Bottom text.
Anything else
Who needs
for
them?
on the topic of downvote system? I guess. Fox is just
the
going to start
vacuum.
vacuuming apparently.
Perfect timing. Professional for video. Professional.
Professional people, and then we invite Toxic and Dandoob and ruin that.
Wow, racism.
What? What?
I'll
How?
put it after.
Oh.
Here's another one for you library guys. This one I can't cover much on because I have the artistry skills of a chimpanzee flinging poo. What do we want to see for libraries? Actually, this was brought up before, and I think this is an important one. Color shifters to go with our water thing that we requested.
Ooh.
Color shifter.
How would they do that though?
It's simple. Just when that car is in water, or when that car hits the water physics section, it just changes color. It can be a crappy
Yeah,
pop animation.
It's a trigger you need to set up for.
Yeah, you just set up a trigger,
game
car shifts
design.
color.
One
Why not
thing
just do it
here.
on command? Do it on command. Change
That would be cool, too.
whatever.
Yeah, that
But
takes away.
whatever the
fun of
point is-
color shifter.
One thing I noticed on this list that's there a few times, and I kind of understand why it's not in the game. More transparent plastic. So
Yeah,
the thing is,
Yeah, I
is,
agree.
I don't know if you've
Transparent
noticed
plastic is
when you
kind of
play Time a Taxi or look at it in like the model viewer, where the clear part of the engine overlaps the clear part of the window, it gets like buggy and like the shader looks wrong.
Yep.
Imagine that, but the entire car.
Yeah, no, I agree. Transparent plastic, maybe for track pieces, but not for cars.
Why not? Anyway.
The problem is there's like a layering issue with transparencies in the engine.
Yeah,
So I guess they want to avoid that so people don't make glitchy looking liveries. That's
transparency
my
just
only.
isn't necessary
Yeah.
anyway. A lot of these cars wouldn't have every detail on the inside done anyway, so you just see transparency that doesn't work in that case.
See, a
You just see
transparent
the
track
engine.
would be cool because you could have the transparent track above and bottom track for a split, so you can see people
Yeah.
driving above you.
Yeah,
that would be
that'd
cool.
amazing.
That would be really
For tracks, really good idea. For libraries, I have to agree, it's not a great idea. The layer
Honest-
limit needs to be way increased.
But yeah, no, glow material that I want to see. I want to make
Material,
freaking radioactive glowing meme cars. Hell yeah!
Honestly, I wouldn't mind if they just ported it over to Unleash 2. Just if they just fixed all the little inconveniences and just add grouping. That's like the main thing.
Yeah, grouping is essential, man.
Layer grouping is.
Absolutely.
Mm.
Literally-
I
Like
understand.
Forza Horizon 5 has a group system where you can save your group live, like the stickers you make. You can actually save them and use them for later.
Yeah, you not
I
only
hate
save them and
Forza
use them
Horizon.
for later. Can't you put them online so other people can use them too?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
that is
Yes.
essential for any game with a library editor and online play. That
It's
needs
just
to be-
annoying every time I want to make a Harry Face to I just go remake all the bloody logos.
In my
Yeah.
everything wrong with the game a year in, everything Milestone did wrong a year in. There's actually a clip of Dandoob making the Highway 35 logo for like 5 minutes of talking, and he doesn't even get close to finished. Like,
It's annoying.
Oh man, you should see.
and I think that's sped up.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it
you should
was.
see those like livery time lapses Kami makes. You should see how long those take in real time. It is
Exactly.
a process, and it's always just finely tuning each individual line to try and get them to line up, and it's just such a pain.
So
Don't even get me started on
layer
trying to do it on
grouping-
mouse and keyboard.
Layer grouping is essential, and making our own stickers to publish online necessary, very necessary.
But yeah, that's like the only thing I really
Yeah.
want added. Oh no, no mind. I mean, make it so you can make different stickers materials.
Yeah.
Make
Pretty sure
Yeah.
that would come standard if it was added.
Hello?
That kinda is already, but it would be nice if you could have the option to toggle each decal, because there's some cars that have this in real life.
We did it. We defeat. Oh, he's back.
He just DCs a lot. I don't get my hopes up.
Thank you, Dan Doob.
hello.
Hello.
Everybody-
Yes, we can
Hello,
hear you.
Dan Doob.
So
Sorry, you want to say that again?
yeah, make each individual layer like you could change the material. Like I can make one layer enamel and one layer metallic.
Wait, you can't
Just
do
give
that?
the
Yes.
option,
You cannot do that. All your
Wow.
layers are one material.
That's
Exactly.
So if you
make
want
the
one,
car in enamel, the whole set of decals will stay enamel. You can change between metallic, enamel, or plastic, which
That's
is
awful.
weird.
I didn't even.
It's
I
just
thought that would
annoying.
just be common sense.
Mm-mm.
yeah, you think, huh?
Also, wheel swaps. Wheel swaps is something I want to see.
Yes.
We have
Oh,
so many
yes.
amazing
Yeah.
wheels in the Hot Wheels franchise. Let me put custom wheels on every car, please. Especially those Barbie
Let us
Dream
change the
Camper
axle
wheels.
color.
Barbie Dream Camper wheels, please, on every car.
Hell yeah.
Those wheels
Bone
are
Shaper with the
phenomenal.
CM6s.
Yes, I have to say yes to that.
Sure.
I can't even like roast you for that because you're right. Broken clocks, people. Broken clocks are right twice a day.
Also, let me paint on the wheel. I want to paint on the wheel.
Yeah, you know what? We have like here we go. That's actually something. This is in the game already. Is that whatever they use to make the liveries in game already lets you paint on the windows and paint on the wheels because you've got the logos on the wheels, you've got logos on the windows, but then as soon as you do your own custom car, those logos go away and you can't put them back.
Yeah.
So just allow us to do that, since clearly their editor can do that, just like their track maker can put, 3 lanes wide of
Yep.
boost pads. Also, someone said official liveries in the shop for purchase, not for like money purchase, but in-game coins. I forget who said that, but I like that. Okay, let's have a look in the
No.
trailer.
That would be
Hear
that would
me
be
out.
good if they did decide to do another battle pass system.
Oh no, that would just make skins. Don't know.
Okay, so in the trailer, they showed us the steampunk Roger Dodger. Does everyone remember that? That was
And
the Roger
Yeah.
Dodger they showed in the
first
trailer.
trailer.
And that car is not in the game. If they had have put that in the shop for purchase for like 100 coins or 500 coins, I'd have probably got that. It looks nice. I like it. I reckon do that for a couple of these cars. You'd be able to put in alternate ones. Imagine.
I think they should just put them in the livery like selector, like every other livery out there. You need to
that'd
be
be
able to unlock them.
Another one, if they add reverb, right? If they add reverb.
Which
this is
one?
The good one.
Accelerator reverb.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay. Well, I'm going to look at this from a business standpoint. I'm not selling it to you guys. You guys are going to hate this. I'm going to sell this to Milestone. You take reverb.
Oh,
A
thank
very...
you.
Shut up for a second, Andrew.
Okay.
You take reverb, a very, very popular accelerators car. You put that in the game and charge people, let's say, I don't know, $2 to $4 to buy the car. People are going to do that because accelerators fans will spend hundreds on a physical version of this car. They are insane with this car. They love it. And then, as an added bonus, you charge them another $2 to buy it again in the Acceleron livery. But never got released on the shelves. I told you you'd hate it. But
No,
as
that's
a money
just
maker.
skins.
Obviously, people could
That
just
is
make
going
it
to be
themselves.
paid to lose.
Oh, I'd buy it.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless
See?
it's going
Accelerators
to be like
fans will
some
buy
sort of
this.
unless the Acceleron Reverb's going to have like an actual difference instead of just a skin.
Yeah, no,
What's
that's
the
it.
point?
What's the
I'm
point
sorry.
of the Mobile 1 for mil?
I paid $180 for a Lego game. What do you think I'm going to do if I see I'm gonna buy that?
You're just financially irresponsible, Chase.
Man,
I'm still holding off on that personally, but that's
Be
unrelated.
responsible with your money, guys. Be responsible.
Yeah,
Like, people
save your
got-
money for the overpriced Hot Wheels Unleashed 2.
Let's
People got
go.
people got upset when they added the Mobile 1 treadmill for free. How do you think they're going to react when they add another similar car when you actually have to pay for it this time?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Give it different stats also.
Like,
It's the
well,
same, but make it faster.
My annoyance was the twin mill they added.
Yeah, it's
That was
unnecessary.
the
Fuck.
exact same. It's the exact same as the one already in the game. That was the problem.
but they gave it for free. So everyone just ended up using it.
Brain dead.
And
Brain dead.
abusing it.
All right. Next one. Unless people had more library stuff to discuss. I think we covered everything though.
Transfer liveries. I want to make sure I can pull my liveries from Unleashed 1 to Unleashed 2.
Yes. Yeah. Essential. Same with tracks. Make it a,
Yeah.
make it a thing that you have to physically do. Like, not an automatic thing. I want people to have to manually say, I want this in Hot Wheels Unleashed 2. So we don't just import thousands of shit from people that don't play the game.
Oh yeah.
Like, there's thousands and thousands of
Amount
shitty
of-
libraries and shitty tracks that we could easily get rid of by just making people have to actually spend 2 minutes to transfer their things.
I will spend
Yeah.
2 minutes just to not remake a 1,000 layer library.
Exactly. So for those that actually put effort into their stuff, no big deal. But for those who didn't put effort into their stuff, they're not going to do it. And that way, the
Yep.
effortless shit doesn't transfer over. Like the 400 different versions of the BMW
Aside.
M3 from Most Wanted.
In all
Uh,
materials. In
or all the
materials.
people who made synchro over the Jesco.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Chicane and
Yeah.
That
why
made
did
no
everyone
sense.
just
We knew Synchro was coming, so it made no sense.
All right, replay mode is another thing people have spoken about.
Oh yeah, online replay. That would be good.
A way to save them. So after a race, you're like, oh, that was a great race. Save it so I can use that content later. That'd be really good. Helps advertise the game. Helps with bug reporting. As well as just, it's a good feature. We have a replay feature for single player. We have a replay feature for time trial. Why not one for online mode?
we could do it with mods?
It would be
but
really
still.
good for online because then you'd have better views for doing the videos for the races.
For the thumbnails, yeah.
Yeah, being able to do more like cinematic stuff or like dynamic things with the camera
Not having
for
the HUD
like
up,
race.
taking the HUD away would be so good for like that sort of stuff.
Just having a theater mode is just an overhaul in content creation. You know, it's a great quality of life improvement for a game, and people will
See,
always
I'm gonna
get a
bring
way
up-
to use.
I'm gonna bring
it
up a
as well.
game that everyone hates. Fortnite actually has a replay feature.
Yes. Oh my god, Fortnite's replay feature is stellar.
You know what
If
else
we
has
could
a
get that
phenomenal-
system,
You know what else has a phenomenal replay feature? Halo
Whoa.
3.
Yeah,
Mm.
Halo.
A game from
Halo has an online.
2007
Yeah.
has add a replay feature for online lobbies. Come on, guys, step up.
Also, everyone's gonna hate this, but Fortnite's photo mode works better too.
Yeah, Fortnite's photo.
Yeah.
Fortnite's
It actually
stuff is just
does.
really good.
You're not restricted. You're not restricted to the car.
You're not restricted to the subject. The depth of field actually fucking works. You can tweak like the post processing and everything. It's amazing.
The photo editor in this game is. I mean, I do like some of the options, like being able to remove the cars from the background. Awesome. I really like that they added that. That truly is beyond anything I would have expected out of Milestone. I only discovered it recently, like 2 months ago. I only discovered that because I didn't know that it was in the game. None of this stuff is very well advertised.
Right?
Swatch.
It's not explained.
Swatch has said that he wants the option to spectate full lobbies, especially private lobbies. There has been a number of times that we've hosted an event and an extra person will join just after the race has started to be able to spectate and record. And I would love to be able to do that for a race I'm not part of with 12 drivers.
Oh yeah.
Okay, hear me out.
All right, Dan Doob, hit us.
It's still
Not literally.
spectating. If you're in the middle of the race, you're given the option to drive a plane vehicle. Like, I don't know. You just get to fly.
Like a drone sort of thing.
Yeah, you just get to fly like a little
city helicopter.
Free
so-
cam.
Yeah,
Just
like
spectator has free cam.
No, like
Free cam is
I
good.
think I know what he's
Okay.
going for.
Yeah.
like it's like a little mini game you could play during the races.
So, I get it, Danjum. I understand that seems like a good idea. But here's the problem with that. That takes a lot of effort to add to a game and provides very little value. Whereas adding a replay mode, they've already got that in the game. Spectator cam is already in the game. Adding an entire extra vehicle that can fly and use a different control system of physics, not already in the game. Well, it kind of is for track editor.
I mean, there's a tractor.
Tractor.
Yeah, just have a flying tractor.
Flying tractor.
Yo, let's go! Flying tractor, let's go!
Add the Hot Wheels blimp.
And Animax put one forward that was an option to have AIs in single player mode use player made liveries.
Hell yeah.
I like that. I really like that. They'd have to obviously only be from your local files.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. Whatever I've got equipped should be the thing that shows up on that car. Good. And a photo mode, multiplayer mode. So multiple people can enter like a time trial sort of thing and have access to the photo mode. So that, or maybe just one player has access to the photo mode, and that way all the cars can get lined up into different spots. And it'd be you drive around. You have like your normal driving around button, and then just an extra button that you press that swaps you to photo mode. Your car no longer moves, and then you can take the photos and move around. Free cam. While in a multiplayer game, so other people can still move around and stuff. That'd be great, honestly. Anything else for photos and replays?
No, that's it.
Kind of covers
Should be
everything.
it.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
A car encyclopedia. This is an idea of mine. I think someone else might have mentioned it. I think I did steal this idea. I think all my ideas are stolen. I have not had an original thought in 30 years.
Lol.
You don't want to hear my original thoughts from when I was 1.
Word?
Instead of the basement editor, because like the basement editor was a horrible mistake. I understand what they were going for, but the amount of effort to load into it, like the time it takes just to load in, makes me not want to ever open it. When I open that by accident, I force quit the game because it's quicker to restart the game than to wait for it to load and then wait for it to unload so I can leave.
Yeah.
Apparently you can purchase things in there too. Why would I? I need
Yeah.
to save this money for cars.
Do you want a new floor? Or a new door?
And like it was a
The
really
one time
good
I went
concept.
Posters?
It was a really good concept because like when you upload a basement track, it uploads with your basement for everyone to see. Great concept. I love it, but not worth the effort. Unfortunately, I wish that time had been put, like the time making that basement editor could have been put to doing literally anything else in this game and be better spent.
Yeah.
If the game was perfect and already had like none of the issues it's had, then sure, basement editor, great idea. But when you've got such limited resources that you can't even patch out a day one bug after 2 years, then maybe you wasted a bit of time on this basement editor.
What's replacing it?
The car encyclopedia. So we have a lot of history with a lot of these cars. So let's say we're going to use Bone Shaker as an example because thanks to DanTube, I know a lot about this car.
You're welcome. Don't
so-
shake a best casted. That's all you need to say about it.
You saw I had this, man. You know I have.
Oh my god.
So a car encyclopedia. So we'll use the Bone Shaker as an example. Say you've unlocked Bone Shaker, you can now access it in the encyclopedia. You can click on it. You can see it was designed by Larry Wood. You can see it was designed in 2006 as a first edition. What number of the first editions even, and just like all these details of the history of the Bone Shaker. Just, you know, what it's based on and just all this sort of information. Just copy and paste it from the Wikipedia article if you have to. I don't care. I think it'd be a nice addition to the game.
If you go into a new release of any car and check the back of the blister, they always come with a description. So I'll take the example of Clip Coupe, which is a new release of a car. It has a whole description that explains that it was built in El Segundo, California.
Yep.
It was based on Clip Coupe, and it's the current evolution. So it's a small piece of information, but it's interesting. Like
it is. It's really cool.
How's this car called?
I came into this
Rolling
game.
Solo.
I came into this game. I watched the trailer.
Solo.
Sorry, I'll let you continue.
Oh yes, sorry. The description of Rolling Solo is this automated car that is made for destroying other cars. Because if you think about it, it's a ramp, and it's cool. You know, it's little nitpicky things make you get more in love with the cars and the history behind them, the concept they have. Some are silly cars, some are serious cars, but in the end, they all have their own personality, and that I think that's what Hot Wheels is about.
Yeah, and tell us like what engine the car has. Like, you know, this has got a V12 fucking super fart.
Hell yeah.
And then
Actual freaking gotta go specs.
The V12 supercar that runs gotta go. What have they got in Bizor's hot seat, man?
Holy shit.
It's the
the W16 turbo shitter.
W16 turbo shit. Let's go.
Damn.
I'm gonna have to put a clip of him rolling down the hill again.
W16 turbo shit.
No, turbo
Yes,
shitter.
that's what we just said.
I've heard I quotes. Hold on.
Thank you, Dan, dude. Very cool.
New engine invented. So yeah, that'd be some cool stuff, like, because we had that with all the accelerator stuff. We'd be able to like also have like what games this car has featured in previously. So Twin Mill is going to have the longest list because it's been in every game because it's an actual icon, unlike another shaken bone machine.
I think except beat that. The only
It wasn't in beat that. Oh my god, why do people?
No,
like
it
beat
wasn't.
That?
Oh, Bird Shaker was.
Oh, that's because it was back when they were trying to like
Twin
push
Mill.
Bone Shaker as the new icon to replace Twin Mill.
Honestly, I think they succeeded. When I think like this is a Hot Wheels car, I think Bone Shaker before I think.
Yes, yes, that's right. The superior.
Yeah. I see you there. Yep.
Burger Clarion in it, and then
I'm not saying Bone Shaker's better. I'm just saying it's more iconic.
Yes. That says toxic now. Screw you. You lost your powers.
No.
Ah, fuck.
Hang on. I've got this. I wrote your name starting with an X.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, so yeah, but showing your best casting. You know what are you gonna say?
Oh god, no.
Well,
I am
that's
not
probably how it works.
cooking with Dandoob. No, not
Why
happening.
Cooking with
not?
Dandoob.
Why
When's
not?
cooking with Cobalt? All right, we're getting sidetracked. So yeah, the car encyclopedia would be. I think that would be a nice little addition to the game. It'd only be for the cars you've unlocked, so that way you've got some sort of bonus reward for unlocking them.
another thing that would be a good one that Beat That did. It had a little section for which showed concept art for the game.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that'd
the
be good
extra
too.
section.
That
Thank
was
you,
right.
Kami, for launching a Seto.
It's a small reward in Beat That because you have to complete the different difficulties in the game. In
The
order to
track
get all the
designs and the
concept arts.
concept would have been so cool.
Indeed. And
Yeah,
it's
so-
interesting because you can get to know more about the developers.
Yeah. It also mentioning the phenomenal people like Larry Wood who designed these vehicles, would be another really nice thing, and like just a bit of homage to those
Yeah,
artists.
these are the people that made most of our childhoods, you know.
Yeah, I think they deserve that acknowledgement and respect. That sounds good. I feel like I had something else to say before, but I forgot. So I guess we move on.
Thanks, Dan, dude.
Yes,
I'm cutting all that shit out about freaking me cooking with Dandoob.
Why not?
That was a good
Why
too.
don't you want to cook with me?
I
Okay.
think we all know the answer to that.
All right, collection
Yeah.
fixes.
Yes.
A grid and not a line. That's please.
Or at least give us the option.
Yeah, the line is terrible. There's no actual sorting system. It's like, well, you can sort by rarity. Sorry, all my cars are legendary because you
Yeah.
can't un-upgrade them.
Yeah, imagine having to upgrade a card 3 times in order to find a different rarity. Wouldn't be me.
And
painful.
when you change the livery of a DLC car, it immediately sends you back to the start of the list. So
Unless
you can't
you pay
even
for
select that car. You've got to go find it again.
Yeah.
That is so dumb.
It's so bad. It's so annoying. It makes me not want to like change liveries because it takes so much scrolling to get to a car. Because there is, you can't sort by like manufacturer. You can't search by name. Let us search by name. Boom, done. So easy. Yeah. So many little
Help
things.
Dandoob see his 76 freaking bone shakers.
I have 34 actually. Thank you very much.
Hang on a second. I have.
Imagine searching by brand, you know?
Yeah, searching by brand would be really nice. Here we go.
No, it will just be like looking through a bunch of Hot Wheels cars.
Make the stats accurate.
No, oh no. Oh, that's a lovely car you got. No, no.
What the hell?
Yes, I have that on standby. I also have this on standby.
That's all. Those yeah. That's
Okay.
Oh, what do you mean?
Standard Dan Doob opinion.
boy.
Why is
Oh,
there a
is this
black
what- how we
square in
go?
it?
It was to
Is
hide
this
that
how-
JC was
how-
in the video.
Oh.
Yeah. Any other collection issues that we've got?
Make the stats accurate.
Yes. Accurate stats.
Yeah.
Give
That's
us
all.
the numbers.
The favorite list is
Add a
Okay,
weight
like
stat. I need to know how heavy.
Having dots are great and all, but I'd like to actually know the actual speed, not just.
An approximation that might not even be correct.
Give us a weight stat.
a
That
toggle
too.
option.
All right.
That
A
would
toggle
be.
option
I
would be
think a
good.
weight stat would be part of the description of the car, like what engine it uses, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but the
Mhm.
weight also does actually matter in the game. For example,
Yes.
the Jesco weighs like 17 kilos, while the monster truck weighs a gram.
2. Yeah.
Jesco is a grip issue, not a weight issue. It's just it has really good grip.
Yeah.
It's a height issue. It's a weight issue. It's
It's a
an
grip
It's an
issue.
issue. It's just an issue.
Yes, it's an
an
issue,
issue.
but it's more. You could
Damn,
just
dude,
see.
shaming a car.
Yeah. Y'all can't shame Twin Mo too. Don't even start.
Dan Doob not shaming a car that isn't Twin Mill or Bone Shaker for 5 minutes. Impossible.
Also, this is just a scatter show.
All right. No. Dandu,
Just
you are a
office
walking
power.
skill issue. Like, shh.
At least I can drive bar worth a damn.
Back to Dandu. No. So, I agree. I think this needs to be just let us choose between Pip and Bar. There's a lot of cars that would be viable if they had Pips and are just not because they have a Bar. I think being able to choose between the two would be good because Bar is better on some tracks, but it is a very small amount of tracks. Or they could just delete the Bar boost because no one likes it except for.
Just delete wiggling. That's the main.
What?
No,
Sorry,
we will get to that. We will
Dandu
get to that.
basically says like delete handling altogether.
No.
No.
No, that's not what he's saying.
No, it has a point.
We
It
will
has a
move on
point.
to that soon, Dandu, but that is actually a correct opinion. But also, fixed bar boost. I think even without wiggling, Pips are just superior.
Yeah. They
even
recharge
without
faster even without wiggling.
Yep.
Barbie gives you more
can-
control. Pips gives you more power. It's meant to be like an on-and-off situation.
Yes, but the granular control of how long you hold boost for is infinitely less important than the strength of your boost.
At least,
and how
Remember,
often you
have
can
fun
boost.
boosting it to
this
off, mate.
section from the
And-
video.
How often are you on a track where using 2.5 pips worth of boost is more valuable than just getting those full 3 pips and just launching yourself ahead of everyone else?
Mm.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Also,
Infinite.
take away the tax. The tax for using bar boost. It has a tax that you automatically lose when you press. the
So
button.
here's the thing about the tax. That is actually there for a mechanical reason. Has anyone here played
It's a
Sonic
necessary
06?
evil.
No, of course no one here's played Sonic 06.
Yes,
It's
I
bad.
have.
Why
Okay.
would I play?
Do you know
Sonic
how
so much?
in Silver's levels you can hover almost indefinitely by mashing the hover button? That's why bar has tax. Because if it didn't, people would have basically twice as much boost by just mashing the boost button.
And instead, they have a quarter as much boost because they get taxed for touching it.
Yeah, they need to adjust the tax, not remove it.
Or just
Either
delete
way,
level
like
2.
that's what I mean about fixing it.
Or
Fix
just-
the bar boost, or just let us choose, or just delete bar boost. Any one of those, I'm happy with.
Or
any of those
just-
options.
Or just delete level
Crazy.
1 and 2 bars. And level.
What?
Just make the lowest amount of boost you can have is 3 pips at level 3 bar.
You know, there's something that I
trying to
found
figure how that
interesting
works,
in this
but-
Korean game. How was it called? Kart Rider. Why don't you just give us the weight and height stats as a base, and then let people choose how they want to upgrade their car, like in this game?
Yeah,
you can have
In Kart Rider, you can choose which stats you're upgrading when you upgrade the car.
That actually would be kind of cool. Like, you get, like, a pool of, let's say, 20 points that you can allocate between the stats.
Yeah.
So you can customize each car, so you can drive whatever car you want, pretty much, but have it all race. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Probably gonna
I
just do a
think
new
it would be
system.
balanced, you know.
I'm probably gonna do a new
issue
type of
is-
boost system though.
The Switch. I don't think
No.
there will be a new type of boost system. I don't think they're doing that at all. I think that
It's called. It has to be called turbocharged for a reason, though.
It's just a fucking
Maybe-
buzzword, man. It doesn't matter. It's a buzzword. That's all it is. It's not.
Let me believe,
I don't
man.
know until we see anything.
I don't think that Milestone will add a new boosting system to the game. I do not believe that's going to happen.
Or like a fusion of the two. I don't know.
What?
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 This kid's just saying.
Yeah, I'm not
worse.
understanding a single thing he's saying.
Oh, fusion of baseball tips.
How did that
of
go?
boost and
You
tips.
do just exhale that too.
Anyway.
I'm gonna need you to repeat this.
He wants to fuse pips and boost bar together somehow, and I don't want to hear how.
What is that?
This what?
Oh no!
How do you? How? What?
I don't know. Maybe
Dan.
maybe for
The only way
boost
that works is if you fill up your entire boost bar and then you can hit a button that turns it into a pip.
What the hell's
like-
the point, Dan?
No, like Pip is like the regular boost. So you like charge up your bar boost to get like a super boost or something.
What?
No. I don't know. Okay, again. It's like
Dan, please, I'm gonna die.
no, it's like
Oh
a car
my
rider where you can like
That's
charge up.
nothing like
second-
Rider.
No, like car rider has like a second.
Okay,
super boost.
Dan, be quiet. Yeah, just be quiet.
Okay.
Okay, can we move on? Cool. The Switch. Can we don't release a Switch version if you can't make it the same as what everyone else is getting? Switch players pay just as much for this game as Xbox and PS players, and they do not get any of the features. They don't get crossplay, they don't get private lobbies, they don't get a way to test their tracks with other players. They make a custom track, and it is a time trial track. That's it. It's disgusting. The way the Switch community was treated is awful.
Do they even get any featured tracks?
Nope.
I'm not sure, but apparently no. Fidestic would be the person to ask. He also has the Switch version, but he hasn't touched it in a long time because they just don't have support. They don't have any features in the game. Yes, they're only missing like 3 actual features, but the amount of runoff features that you get like just by having these really reduces player base, and because players are not able to play the game to the same capacity, they're obviously leaving the game, and that again reduces more features. So they've got no one playing the game, or like they've got lobbies of 3 at most, because
Single lobby, no?
yeah, and that's no. So they've got they still have online lobbies, but not private lobbies. So you have to find your track that you've made by chance, and hope that people vote for it. And it just makes people not want to make tracks, so no one's making tracks for this. It's awful. They shouldn't have had to pay full price for this game. They got less of a game.
No.
So either don't release it on Switch, or charge less, or just make it as complete as the other games. An incomplete game for just having the wrong system is just unfair. It's discrimination. Anyone else have anything to add to Switch?
Nope.
Mario Kart car.
What?
Yeah, put the Mario Kart car on the Switch version, then you can charge full price for it.
Yeah.
Just grab
No, wait, hold on. Add the Super Mario Bros. Plumbing van.
Yes, that too. Cool. Like Switch, Nintendo loves these exclusives for games that are not exclusive, like just exclusive items. And yeah, I'd be happy with that. I wish they kind of did that, and it gives some incentive to the Switch players. And you know the PC modding community would have just modded those straight in. Character cars. I'm just gonna let you guys go in with this. You guys know everything you want to say about these.
Delete.
I don't need them.
Fucking ban them. Send them to the Shadow Realm.
What the? I step away for 5 seconds.
Who cares?
and I hear Dandu raving about deleting something. What the hell?
Character cars.
Character
Okay,
cars.
that's
They need to go.
Some of
That's
them
why
are
they should just let
okay,
it
but
Or-
only if you
let it
can edit the
deliver.
libraries.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
then, they're just ugly. They're ugly. They're distasteful. They just shouldn't be allowed.
I'm
There's
gonna
a
be
few
real.
good-looking ones, maybe.
Shazam is probably the most beautiful car in the game.
No.
I disagree on that front.
I really
Shazam?
Shazam looks so good.
Shazam
It's
just looks
a-
like Superman or Supergirl.
No, it doesn't. No way. No, you're
You're,
wrong.
There's also
you're, ta-
the
you're telling me
Teenage
you like
Mutant Ninja
Superman now,
Turtles Leonardo.
Cobalt?
Looks pretty good.
No, the Superman looks lame.
I'd be fine with the character cars if A, you could edit the liveries on them, and B, the livery editing was more in depth, like we said earlier.
Yep.
I
Because
just want them
Sandy
gone.
looks kind of interesting. It's got that weird shape to it. I'd love to
certainly
make
has
like a
weird shape.
Simpsons. Yeah,
That's
I'd
just
love to make like a
Simpsons.
Simpsons mobile out of it, where it's like green and has like the headlights and all that. Problem is,
Just add.
you can't change the front of Sandy because the way it's set up. If we had that more in-depth livery editor, you could probably make something a little more interesting out of it.
Yeah.
They just add the like Simpson mobile.
Add the Simpsons cars, please.
Yeah, I like more like media cars instead of just flat out character
Yeah,
We'll do a
cars.
car
prefer
video
Cars
separately. A
from
car video is a
games
separate
or-
thing. So we'll do that. I'm sorry. I would love to discuss cars, but we've already been here for an hour and a half, and cars is going to take another 4 hours.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
cars is later.
Oh,
Cars is a separate video altogether. This is for just features to the game, which I think are a little more important than the cars, as much as cars matter. I think the game functioning would be a nice change. But yeah, character cars there are 49 character cars in the game, I believe, which is almost half the cars.
That's too much.
It's too many. Like 10, maybe even 20, sure, but 50 of them, too much. Just do away with it.
that's
just-
overkill.
Yeah.
And it's not even good character cars.
Yeah.
Don't y'all assume it as good ones?
Who wanted Ryu? It looks nice. It is actually a really nice looking car, but no one wanted it. We don't need all 4 fucking Ninja Turtles.
And the turtle van.
The turtle van is cool.
Why did they?
It's
more
the
so
turtle
the
van is
car.
cool. I'm just saying, why do we have the turtle van and all 4 turtles and Shredder?
Yeah. Unnecessary.
It's,
Overboard.
is April O'Neil meant to be driving the turtle van?
Sure. Why
Yes.
not? Headcanon approved. Next topic.
Lore friendly.
Environments. You guys all have like environments that you want to add. I love these ones.
Oh,
The
yeah.
carnival, an urban, like the streets, a beach, the void. So we have the void because we've broken out of bounds. I'd like one that doesn't have inbounds in the background.
Make that. It's just space. Just give us space.
Just an empty black space would be good. Just space in the stars with like the galaxy in the background or the moon or something cool. A playground.
I want to.
A satellite?
I want.
Satellite? Yeah.
Yes,
satellite.
I want to be Tokyo. I want to be Tokyo drifting on a dish.
That'd be so cool with the satellite. And like, unfortunately, they probably wouldn't do gravity unless you add a gravity module to the game. Like, actually add gravity to the game. I just realized they have a gravity module, so they could do it. But like, you have a gravity area sort of thing instead of a gravity module. The gravity module sucks because it has a checkpoint attached. If there was no checkpoint attached, good module. Attaching the checkpoint ruined that module. It's just too limiting. A bedroom, like instead of the basement, an actual bedroom would be way better.
Yeah.
And a backyard area would be super cool too.
I still
Like,
need to
with
finish
pool?
making that, by the way.
Making what?
I was in the middle of making a modded map for Unleashed. I need to get back to making it. It's a two-story house with a backyard and a garage.
That's awesome.
Damn.
Wow.
Still need to get back to making that.
Yes, I think these are
They
some
need to
good
finish-
environments. Anyone else got environment ideas?
They need to finish making that town in skate park.
Yes, that'd be. I actually really think that they should do that. They should add more to that little town there because that's awesome. There's so much space there. It's just you can't drive on the ground.
You know why? a parking lot. I think a parking lot would be good,
Yeah,
and to
parking lot.
have all these fantasy cars and real life castings parked there. It
Yeah,
sounds
Maybe like
interesting.
a highway or something.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
or a pool if we ever get something color shifters related. Having a pool
Yeah, so I
environment
think the
would be good.
backyard with a pool would be so good.
Yeah, that, and you could have a. I want a proper tunnel system, not like the tunnel that we have. I want like an actual tubing system.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It'd be really nice if you could do so not a transparent one, so it's completely solid, but you could put it through a wall and it lets you drive through that tube through the wall. But obviously, because you can't see out of it, you won't get any of those visual issues. I think that'd be cool.
yeah, that sounds good.
Maybe hard to implement, but cool.
Indeed.
That'd be a module though. But yeah, environments. I want to see so many
And
environments.
an attic. I think it's a basic idea, but I like the attic the attic concept as a whole.
Yep, yep.
Just having this clutter of old things makes. I think Bit that did the best job out of it.
Yeah, I did. I also hate the
Nice. He just DC'd.
size of it. I hate the size of it. Just
Yeah, it's
bugs
weird.
me.
Hot Wheels City from the Hot Wheels City miniseries that they do would be a nice addition.
Um,
When I like screw
no,
beadless free.
why not? You know, I think we all like the concept of having this mat that we had as kids, where we
Yes.
used to
Oh,
play
yes.
Project
cards.
Accelerator
Yeah.
did this. Project Accelerator actually, for their tutorial level, put that mat as the floor of the tutorial level.
Exactly. I think that's great.
And that was just purely
Just
because it was
let
requested.
people.
People were like, "Can you do this?" And they were like, "Yeah, all right, we'll do that."
I like the
Speaking of
idea.
acceler-
The idea.
Speaking of accelerators, can we like drive around Sleeper?
A sweeper.
Oh man,
So like
drive around it.
a full size sweeper, like as in like a full size real life sweeper, and then you're driving Hot Wheels cars around it. That'd be cool.
Yes.
See, that I
That's
could
the
see as
steps
a
in the skate park
boss.
area.
As a boss. You know how you got the
Yeah.
boss tracks? Having that as a boss race.
A
No,
truck.
imagine you have to like before you could fight it, you have to like drive towards it.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see that. The Accelodrome would be a cool one, I guess.
Um, how was this rip-off game called again? The one that was shown on Steam and also on mobile. I think it had some interesting concepts like a
Oh, the
supermarket.
one where they literally ripped part of the game out.
Yeah, exactly. They had a supermarket. They had a cinema studio. I think those are interesting.
That do be some loud typing.
They could work, but
Oh, sorry. This is about freaking RV Punch.
That's another video altogether.
Oh
Anyway.
yeah, play RV Punch.
Shh. We're not here to advertise games that haven't released or been released. So another idea, like a bus yard, so like or a train yard. Oh my god, a train yard. So why did that?
Yeah.
A train yard would be so good. So old trains, and you can just like build tracks inside them, outside them, everywhere. That'd be cool. Any other environment ideas that people would love to see?
Volcano.
Maybe inside like an RV.
Yeah, yeah,
Be here all day with this, honestly.
yeah. Like there's so many options. You're right.
I bet a cave. I bet a cave.
I really like the Batcave. I think the Batcave is a really cool idea.
I'm going to throw a wild idea because I like the concept as a whole. A Barbie dream house.
Yes.
Yes. Yep. Also a very good idea. Just a moment, just in case.
Barbie Dream.
Just gonna take a second to pause. I'm gonna stop it just in case I run out of space. That way I'm only losing half of the recording. Anyway. And one more environment I would say is Cobalt's couch. Okay. This is next one. Remove the wiggle. Some people disagree because they think that it adds more to the game. I don't like it. I never liked the wiggle. I wanted them to patch it out from the moment people figured out how to do it. I think it creates.
Delete it.
The thing is, it was a mechanic that Milestone didn't even know that it was a thing. It was part of the physics.
Yep. It's an accidental
'Cause
mechanic.
It's due to the drifting mechanic.
Yep. So if they could fix that and make it not appear in Hot Wheels Unleashed 2, that will greatly improve my experience with the game personally, because I don't like wiggling. I do not enjoy having to do it, and I just don't have the time to put in to learn how to do it as well as people like Kami. Which just it demotivates me to play the game because I can't put as much time in to learn how to do it.
The reason why it's the wiggle's a thing is because they had to loosen the being able to go into a drift as easy as you can in Unleashed. If in order for them to remove it, they'd have to restrict how hard you have to turn to go into a drift.
Or they could just make it so it takes there's a little bit of delay between the time when a drift starts and when you start gaining boost for drifting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how they'd have to fix that.
Which would be great.
Okay, hear me out. There's an extreme solution, but instead of gaining boost from like, drifting, you get boost from tricks.
Yes, so that's something else I've got written here. Stunts to give you boost. I think that's a thing that people want. Everyone wants this.
That was the thing from the start that everyone wanted, but they didn't have it.
Joda, welcome.
Just replace.
It's like, why add the ability to allow us to control our cars in midair without giving us like a reward?
Mostly
for
just
it,
so we can
doing
do
it?
more creative tracks, I guess.
I think it was just for the skipping thing, but everyone hates skipping, so.
But the thing is, adding it to an existing game where it's not already there is hard. Adding it to a game that hasn't been finished or possibly even like thoroughly started yet is way easier and way better. And hopefully they can add it to Hot Wheels Unleashed 2. How are we
It's just like,
That sounds great. You're not a fish, Joda.
No, I just have one. It doesn't matter to me.
I know, you've told me this before. Fish reward for stunts sounds great. I think that's really good.
No.
Fuck you, Jonah.
Then I fucking do 10 barrel rolls on a landing and it counts as having 10 total boost.
The hardest thing about that is loosening how quickly you turn in the air too.
You could make it just so you could limit it, right? You could limit it to like one flip. If you only do one flip, it only counts as the same amount of boost as doing 10 flips. So that way you only have to do
I think it should also account for how clean your landing was. Because I remember in Hot Wheels Stunt Track Challenge, if you do just a simple flip, you get more boost for landing on all four wheels than like landing like bicycling or something.
Yep.
I would actually prefer an overheating boost.
Prefer what?
Like if you boost for too long, you'll overheat your car. And
Oh, that'd be cool. Overheating. Just an extra thing to manage,
Going
really.
past it, but that would have been cool.
All right, next panel. Secret cars. Can we have secret?
Is this?
They need to be fixed. Like they have rare boost.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah. Well,
secret cars need legendary stats or super treasure hunt stats.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Who has that guy?
Yeah, me too.
I said who has them, not I have them. Fucking
Fucking idiot.
Just gotta remind him he's not a fish and I'll stop.
No, he's doing the Dandu breathing salt strat.
What?
Someone hasn't watched the most recent episode of Couch. Caught you red-handed. Go watch it. After done here, go watch it.
Wait.
Patching cars. I think patching
What do
cars.
you mean? That episode was bullshit. You clickbaited me with JC and then he fucking went.
Still watch it anyway. It's funny.
I watched most of it.
No, you gotta watch it through to the end. It gets real funny.
That last 10 minutes is chaotic as hell. Anyway, patching cars. I think every 3 months do a car patch.
They did that exactly once with Synchro because of a bug. Like it wasn't even a real balance patch.
They just made a mistake.
Yeah.
They made a mistake, so they fixed it. No, they did actually do a patch in the first month of the game that because Audio 2 was the most powerful car in the game at the time.
Oh, yeah.
And they did do a balance patch that adjusted a couple of cars there, including Audio 2.
But then they made it pay to win and brought the Vega in.
Yeah. Patching cars seems like an essential thing.
Why did they just make Synchro keep its full boost? Like, come on, man.
It was insane.
Because it was broken, Dan.
No, it wasn't.
Also, because Synchro
exists, so
also Synchro was a free car. That's why. Because why have a free car be one of the best cars in the game when you can make people pay for good cars?
So why did they make Mobile 1?
Meanwhile, you have to pay to drive for the privilege of driving Diora 2.
Banjo, the reason that they don't do anything with Mobile 1 Twin Mill is because it's not a very good car.
It is a good car. It's good for like
The
noobs.
image, thank you.
I had it ready to go before he even started talking.
It's actually good. Accept it.
It's not like an S tier car. It is not an S tier car.
Yeah, you are.
It's not one of the pay to win cars. No,
I look it like this. Okay, it's the car you get for free at the beginning. It's a boost bar, so even if you don't know the goddamn track, if you boost, you can't boost in the wrong place as often as a pitch car.
No, but like,
and new players don't know wiggles, so
the reason Synchro was
infinite.
The reason Synchro was nerfed was because it was an S tier car and it was free. Mobile 1 Twin Mill is not an S tier car. It doesn't matter if it's free. It's not Vega.
I mean, you have the M3.
The reason Synchro was nerfed was because it was wrong. On the collection screen, it showed 2 pips. When you actually drove it showed 4.
Yeah. That was the main reason, is because it was a mistake. But the reason they don't want it to be powerful is because it is a free car.
I mean, you have the BMW.
No, the reason they want it to be bad is because it's an accelerations car. Wake up, sheeple.
Yeah, that too. They also just didn't want the accelerators fans, because everyone was driving it, because it was one of the top cars in the game. It was popular and like just a design that people love. So of course that everyone's going to use it. At least for the Mobile 1 Twin Mill, you can't paint it, so that discourages people. I said this earlier. Just remove the basement editor. That's the next one. Just remove.
Yeah.
There's no need for
Just
it.
remove it.
Yeah.
The resources wasted on that could have been used to fix other issues in the game. More camera options. Replay camera shows that we have hood cam. Like we have hood cam in Replay Editor. We should be able to have that in game.
We already talked about this.
Yeah.
Did we? No, we didn't.
Yep. Yes, we
Yeah,
did.
we did when we brought up Fortnite.
No, that's the reason.
Yeah, they should have Battle Royale on.
That's
Yeah.
I mean, Forza has it.
Hey, that gives people a reason. That would give people a reason to actually rage. All right.
all right. So the point I'm making is this isn't talking about the replay camera or the photo camera. I mean, as in your driving camera. We have a fixed camera. Let us
That's a
change
driving
it.
option.
What's wrong with the original one?
Just give us options. Some people like hood camp. Some people like in-car perspective.
You don't need options. You just
I
Yeah,
think
but
You
it's
just thought-
We're still stuck on the whole battle royale thing.
sometimes
would
the
you-
camera standing still in midair just annoys me.
Yeah, yeah.
It
I-
shows
All right,
all the-
consider what would an in-car view cam look like on Surf and Turf?
a steering wheel and dashboard, man.
No, yeah, no, I can't see it happening.
It
Yeah, you
would
can't
look-
have a
it'd be
dash cam
hard.
on
I mean-
Surf and Turf.
It'd be hard to see because of the big blower, but that's you just
Yeah.
don't use it. Change camera view.
Just don't use it forehead.
Just change the camera. Change view. Like
How would that work for any of the other situations? We might see that now.
Or go hardcore and go with it. Easy.
Turbo Racing let you change view. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Turbo Racing let you change view.
All of those cars either have like open canopies or like clear space.
No, it wasn't an in-car view. It was a hood cam, but hood cam is still better than no camera options. Like,
Bro,
I
you don't
wouldn't-
need them.
Shut up, Dandu. This already exists in the game. We see in the replay camera that we can change to a hood cam, but we can't do it in game. It makes no sense. It's already in the game. Just let us use it.
You guys already talked about spectator mode
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that's it.
and
You
team
should add a point.
team
That's
racing.
it. That's everything. Yeah,
Team racing, man.
desync is just a glitch that we need to fix.
bug.
Bug fixes. Desync is just a big issue for this game, and it blows my mind that it's such a big issue. Even Kart Rider has like next to zero desync. You don't even notice it. So
I think team racing will be cool on the game.
oh yeah, it'd be awesome. What about the
Oh, I'm
grid?
totally
Do we
driving
want
that,
more
like,
cars than 12? I think more than 12 cars would be nice.
If they no,
Go 20.
most of the-
24.
most of-
24 cars.
It'd be so
No,
nice.
there's barely any space for 12. How are they going to fit 24?
Dan, dude, it doesn't matter if there's 24 or 100. You're going to be behind them anyway.
Okay. It's just going to be too damn crowded. Like,
It's already chaotic, and there will be more desync with 24. I think 12.
If they
is
fix
good,
desync, then that's not a problem.
Yeah, fix desync,
No,
24
look,
cars.
I don't think that's something that can
No,
be
I
easily
think-
fixed.
I think
You know what
18
we
or
need?
20
We need
would be
a
the
game
maximum.
mode.
18,
We
yeah.
had a game mode where we got two people controlling one car. One person's blind, but they're steering. The other person can do the
Yo, if you're blind, leave a comment.
Damn it.
Yeah, so if they can fix these, I think maybe for public lobbies 12, but give us the option for more in private. Let us choose.
Yeah.
I think a private lobby
You know
And
what they
if
always
a
have?
lobby is full, you should still be able to join it and spectate.
yes,
You shouldn't be
absolutely. I think we
forced
did cover
out.
that.
Oh my god.
I think we did cover that at some point.
Do you know what they should add though?
What should they add, Dan, dude?
Abilities.
No, not again with the abilities.
Add abilities. Just I don't know. Just turn this game into beat that.
Of course, Dan Doob wants him to add abilities to the game because he doesn't have any.
Well,
The only ability that I'd like would be a jump.
Well, there
Like
you
jumping,
go.
a boost jump.
So we were talking
yeah.
about this before the video started. A friend of mine was making a game where you drive an RV, like the RV racing game, but you can like jump and parkour off the walls by fists coming out of the sides.
So, again, we're not
Down
talking about RV boxing or whatever it is. We're talking about Hot Wheels Unleashed 2.
Chase.
The only ability, like the whole jumping ability I could see happening is your boost jump uses up your boost, so that you're not
Chase,
jumping and then boosting.
Chase, we have a
Skipping
jumping
is bad
ability.
as it is.
Chase, we have a jumping ability. It is called a ramp that goes up. You jump off that.
I'd like to see Speed Racer jump jacks
Not
in this
manual,
game.
though.
this video's reached the end, which is fine because as has my patience.
Hi, Anna Max. Welcome to the end
Anna
of the
Max.
video.
that's me there.
You've joined the end of the video. What would you like to, what are your, just give us a quick couple of dot points. What do you want to see in Hot Wheels Unleashed 2?
Okay, so water.
Said that.
That's a pretty well requested feature. That's me there in the picture saying something that's needed.
Yep.
I don't know if you guys probably went over cars, but if you,
No,
I would like
cars
to
is
see.
a
Cars is a separate video.
Oh, separate video. Okay. I'm pretty sure you guys brought up the point of the library editor and
Yep.
saving
Mhm.
shapes.
Sure did.
Mm-hmm.
Color. We need a color hue picker. Like type in
Yes,
the color code.
That is something we actually missed out on. The
That's a good one.
library editor, you only have like the few hues it lets you pick from in its little system. Being able to put in actual like color codes for your hue would be huge.
Yeah, huge. Nice one.
Yeah, like this is a Hot Wheels game, right?
Yes.
So what they need to do is give us better flames, like pre-made flames, because the ones we have suck.
Just make
And
it learn.
Hot Wheels, the whole slogan is,
Well,
at least
more
right
library
now,
options.
it's
More
not
of
staying
like
without the flame.
more decal options for the library editor. That'd be good too. Not emojis. Fuck, I can make an
Increase the
emoji. I
limit.
know how to put
I don't-
6 circles
You might
down.
already. Most
So
probably
we just
talk
need
We
better
about
love the
flames,
laughing,
because
crying
the
emoji spammed all over the car, glitter, freaking paint, bullshit.
Get some
Why was
flame.
glitter even an option? Like 2 people
True.
use it, and it's always a purple glitter M3 with pink tires.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks
Or
so
the
bad. It
big-
looks
or
like the
the
car
big
has
Jesco.
melted. It looks like someone left it in a fireplace.
It looks like someone's been chewing on it, is what it looks like.
It looks like
It
your car.
looks like-
It looks exactly the same as when you drive through the Dragon Flames. That's exactly what it looks like.
No, it looks like some kid brought it to kindergarten in arts and crafts and dropped it in the glitter by accident. And that's terrible.
It looks like the car was covered in bubble gum and then you threw some pop rocks in it and called it the library.
Jesus
Oh, I have
Christ.
another point. I don't know if anybody brought this up, but the environments, what they could use is some like movement in the background or like some more noises,
Yeah.
toggleable even.
Yeah, that'd
Yeah,
be-
some more like
some
ambient
birds
sound and
flying around
movement.
in
Yeah.
like the skybox or something.
Oh, the music. Can we please not?
Yes,
get-
don't
yeah.
use freaking bad stock music this time. Actually, hire a goddamn composer.
No.
How about
Better. This is
let us import our own MP3s?
No, I have the best idea.
Nah, that's
Don't use copyrighted music that gets YouTubers hit with copyright infringements for playing the game.
Sorry.
Just existing.
how do you
The
get
music
copyrighted?
definitely need better
You
music.
get a copyright
Let us import our
infringement
own
because
MP3s.
the-
Turning off the music.
Yeah, you have to
That's
turn off the
just
music.
donut media music, dog.
It's
It's your
copyrighted.
generic.
It's stock music.
It's not. It's they've
Yeah.
actually bought the music off some.
Yeah, it's like paid stock music. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, like dude, the amount of times I've gone to watch YouTube and watch fuck whatever video, right? I hear
Well,
the
take
music,
care,
like,
guys,
wait
do
a
it.
minute, that sounds familiar.
Bye, Jody.
that's the Hot Wheels Unleashed main menu music
Yep.
Yeah. So
every time.
yeah, that's something that we definitely would need. We'll just leave this one up so people can read it, I guess. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I think that covers everything. Is there anything that we have missed? Animax?
The sweeper.
Sweeping we've mentioned
yes.
like 4
I
times.
talked about more life to the environments, like birds in the skybox, or like something more moving. Because like when you go into college or something, it feels like it's the apocalypse.
Yeah, fair.
It feels like a bathroom.
Like have some life, you know.
Dandu,
It's a
anything we
bathroom.
missed?
Make one
abilities one more fucking time, Dandy.
at a warehouse where you could just drive around all the real life Hot Wheels cars.
Yep, cool. Chase?
Dan Dube saying something coherent for once.
Wait, I got something for the library editor. glowing. Like, let us make our own headlights like
We already
light
said
up
it.
and stuff.
Ooh.
Oh,
No.
Not
We
for
said
headlights.
glow in the darks. Yeah, we
Yeah.
said glow in the dark as like a paint option. He's saying we need like
Headlights.
actual like emissives.
Yep.
That would
yeah,
be cool.
lights, like
Okay,
real
that's
lights.
good. That's good.
Oh, that and neon lights for underglow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else?
Or
Chase?
let will run the
Boost.
glass.
Would be nice.
Customizable boost trails, or like have the boost flames come out of the wheels like in the movies.
That's
So
good.
that, and then beat that, because that shit is cool.
Yeah.
Customizable boost trails is really good. We thought we were going to get that with this
Uh,
because we saw off the starting line the different boosts, but it's just based on when you press the button.
I don't recall this being spoken, but we need more customization for your car in terms of like wheel swaps,
Yep, I think we did say
engine,
wheel swaps.
engine
Yeah, we
sound
did say that.
swaps.
Also in
Yeah.
the slide.
Oh yeah, okay. But engine sound swaps.
You guys talk about
Sound
Engine
rims.
sounds. That'd be
Engine
cool.
sounds would be so good. Let me put
A horn.
the theme from the Surf and Turf on other cars. That'd be awesome.
That would be nice. Yes. For example, I think this is another cool thing that Rocket League did, and was the boost had different effects. So imagine that you had a toilet car, and instead of having flames, it spew water.
Well,
Yeah, boost
water is
trails.
better than the alternative.
Yeah, I was afraid you were gonna go a different direction with that one, but yeah, no. Having like a water boost
Having
trail would
water
be kind of cool.
splash out of
Yeah.
hot seat would be funny.
Gotta
as
go.
hell.
Yeah.
Oh, toilet paper, tire trails. That'd be cool.
Yes.
Wait, did
Yeah.
anybody say wheelies?
Oh,
Not really,
I don't
no.
want to see wheelies. No. I don't wanna see
Eh.
Not like when you
wheelies?
boost your car like Nitrox. Sometimes
cool.
maybe have it toggleable.
No, I don't like that at all. There's enough
Nah.
desync issues
No.
in the game that we don't need extra movement.
Fair.
It's an
Why not?
additional step in the hitbox. It could be dangerous.
We need
Frost.
Speed Racer the video game's car foo system where ramming other cars gives you points.
Yes,
No, we don't need that. We need to avoid that at all
yes,
costs.
we do. Just
Dan,
turn us.
go,
That would be,
Dan,
that would
go
be good
play
for entirely
Mario
different
Kart, okay?
mechanic for the battle. If you had a battle. Mode.
Yeah, if we had like battle lobbies, sure, but
It's not a
other
battle
than
game.
that, no, we don't. It's not a battle game.
What's wrong with
Dan,
the battle
go play Hot
game?
Wheels Battle Force 5 for the Nintendo Wii, okay?
No, we can't keep bringing up Battle Force 5. We can't keep getting away with
that. The game he's describing is that game.
All right, guys,
Literally. You
I
go
figured
around in
out
your car
a
and you kill
solution,
people.
right? This video is not going
Oh,
anywhere.
kick me out
And I
the show.
found the solution to why this video is not
Oh,
going
kick me
anywhere.
out, please. Don't kick me out. God damn it.
All right, we can continue. Frost, have we missed anything?
Nope.
I'd
RJ?
honestly just switch up the car unlock system personally, but
Yeah.
like
I-
I don't feel like having to go through a million blind boxes just to get a certain car.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't mind it. I don't mind the blind box system, but only because the shop system's there. The shop system definitely fixes the issues with the blind box system. But also,
I have an idea for a fix of that system. Like, I like the blind box system, but I don't like getting dupes. Have it so you can't get a dupe unless, like, you either open a specific kind of blind box that only gives dupes, or until you get everything. Because unlocking cars in a random order is cool, and since it's always a surprise.
Actually, I kind of like
That's
that
fair
idea.
enough,
Have
I
like a
guess.
more expensive box that isn't duplicates, or the cheap one that can have duplicates.
Yeah, because
Kinda
I
do
want to
like
be surprised
the-
what's in the game. I don't want to see a whole car list
Like-
day one, you know?
Like I don't know if you guys have played this or not, but in Dragon Ball Fighters, there's a system where if you get enough duplicate items, you could just spend it on a different set of unlocks that just gets you a new thing every time.
Yeah.
Ooh. That would be
Maybe
nice.
something similar to that.
We
Maybe.
kind of have that
And-
with, like, the selling cars and for gears and coins.
No, but
Kinda.
it's like guaranteed in that game though when you spend it on other thing.
And Gore, is there anything you wanted to add that we might have missed?
No, I think everything has been said and done.
Awesome.
It all depends on Milestone just listening to the community,
Yeah.
and for once,
And like
Thinking of
these
how
aren't
to
all
do
just
things
my
right.
ideas that are in this document. All this is stuff that has been taken from the community. I've just written them down. So this isn't it. This is genuinely a list of ideas from the community and people from the community discussing them.
Exactly. They
It's
have
just
to listen.
I specifically
have
reached
to.
out to people and said, hey, list what you would like to see added. And yeah, so hopefully this list covers everything that people do want to see. But if you have any more suggestions, guys, the comments are below. Let us know what you want to see, and then we're going to start working on a car list of what we would like to see in the game.
And please, Milestone, start working on making better patch notes. I
Yes,
know even
Milestone.
a
Yeah, that's a good one too.
15-year-old could make better patch notes than you.
And please start listening to the community.
Accelerate
Like
cars.
we care about this game, and we really want this game to be the best it can be. And crossplay, that is the most essential piece. If you don't have crossplay, don't bother making a sequel. And if you can't apologize for that, I'm not buying the game. I think that's everything. We're off. Thanks for watching, everyone. Again, leave your comments in the description below if you have anything that we've missed. We will see you all for the car video, which it could be just me or it could be a group. I don't know. We'll figure it out. It's 5 a.m. I need to go to bed.